Back with another media guide program opening. This one was arrived in October. I think it was sent on October 10th. Came from Texas. Let's see what we have here. We have an NBA program with, I believe that's Jim Clemens of the Cavaliers on the cover. So I'm not really sure. What this. Of course, it's an NBA program. I'm guessing from the 70s, but comes with a bag, but no board. It's got some wear to it. As you can see, there's a splitting in the cover. I don't remember much about this, and it looks like it is barely hanging together. So, not in great condition. I don't remember a lot about this. This is okay. This is from the Capitol Center, which means it's important to me with the bullets. So I guess this is from 1977. Very rough. Not sure that I remember. Not only do I remember not buying this, I'm not sure, depending on the condition. Jack in the Box, which I'm surprised they had around here, because I've only ever ate one Jack in the Box in Hickory, North Carolina. Abe Poland, the longtime president of the Bullets and the Hockey Washington Capitals. Former general manager Bob Ferry, who the father of Danny Ferry, later NBA player. Head coach Dick Motta, who won the Bullets championship in 1978. Some guy with some really large electronics. Bernie Bickerstaff, longtime NBA coach. His son JB is the current head coach of the Cavaliers. Here's the Bullets statistics from 75, 76. The radio guys, Mike Wolf, Sonny Hill, who is all over the place on the mid-70s CBS NBA coverage. Sonny Jurgensen, okay. And Frank Herzog, who a local Washington sportscaster for years, but was for Lord knows how long, was the radio voice of the Washington Redskins. The then Washington Redskins. 76-77 schedule. NBA highs to date. And here's the Bullets. Dave Bing, we just mentioned Dave during the previous video, former Detroit Piston. He had just arrived a year or so before to Washington. Phil Chenier, who would wind up being the television color analyst for about 30 years for the team's games. Excuse me, had a cough there. Still getting over that cold. Kevin Gravey, who did games for the Bullets occasionally for the years. The Big E, Elvin Hayes, Hall of Famer. Mitch Kupchak, who's involved in running the LA Lakers. Jimmy Jones, who was a great player in the ABA, mostly for the Utah Stars. And there's Len Robinson, better known as Truck, who was a tremendous power forward for the Jazz and the Suns after he left Washington. And there's Hall of Famer Wes Unseld, Nick Weatherspoon, Larry Wright, Bob Weiss, who would eventually be the head coach of the San Antonio Spurs. And then we go to the normal, where it goes away from the home team to the generic NBA program that introduced the new NBA coaches. Jack Ramsey, Dick Motta, Tom Nasolke, Herb Brown, older brother of Larry Brown, Hubie Brown, Doug Moe, and Tates Locke, who was head coach at Clemson at one time. Billy Knight. Since this is 1976-77, this is the first year of the for the four ABA teams that came to the NBA. And so I'm guessing that this picture right here is cut off where it is to eliminate the red, white, and blue basketball. Experienced professional rookie. I think this talks about John Lucas, who was playing for World Team Tennis. Lucas, an excellent tennis player while he was at Maryland. And welcome home Jerry West, who at this time was the head coach of the Lakers. And more of that JoJo white with the Marines. And here's the scorecard. This is basically the miracle of Richfield Cavaliers, except for the addition of Chucky Williams, who was their top draft pick that year and didn't last very long, and John Lambert as well. Artis Gilmore, Chicago's new king of the pivot. Gilmore was the first pick by the Bulls in the ABA dispersal draft, where they drafted the players from the 3 teams that did not make the NBA merger cut. This talks about Mike Newland of the Houston Rockets. And there's one of those little sport basketball hoops, which I had in my room, played all the time at the home that I lived in at the time. Adrian Dantley gets his weight down. Okay. Not sure what that talks about. I'm guessing, look at it, with a quick look, it appears to be a athletic getting into shape type thing. Marlboro Man. Elvin Hayes' favorite shot. Apparently it's the dunk. There's the Wes Unseld Basketball Fundamentals Camp. There's some Bullets in action, and there's a shot of, I think that's Larry Wright playing against the then New York Nets. So this is the first year of the Nets, Nuggets, Spurs, and Pacers in the league. Capitol Center events coming up. You have the Ice Capades coming. No wrestling so far, though. And how to score a basketball game, as is pretty much standard. Capitol Center records. At this particular time, the all-time points for the Bullets was Elvin Hayes against Buffalo in 75, and points for the visitor, Bingo Smith of the Cleveland Cavaliers in 1974. Roy Rogers Family Restaurants with Pappy Parker Fried Chicken. They must have bought from Junior Hot Shops. I seem to remember that was the place that initially had Pappy Parker. Gail Goodrich for spot-built shoes. Oh, okay, here's a bonus. Let's see what we got here. That's basically that my eBay packing slip. And here's a list of #1 draft choices for the various teams. And there's the always cool picture of the logos and where you could write the teams if you were so inclined around that particular time. Official Capitol Center ticket locations. Where could I have gotten one? In where I lived at the time, apparently you could not. There was not an outlet here. Bullets tickets are $6, $8, $6, and $3.50. My. Imagine that now. $3.50 doesn't even get you into the parking lot. And then there's the seating diagram of the Capitol Center, which from the outside looked like a saddle. And the NBA rules. Kind of disappointed in the condition of this, to be honest with you. I don't remember purchasing it, but I can't imagine that I would have probably bought this if I would have known that the cover was almost off. It's in better shape than expected on the inside when you consider that, but kind of disappointing. But I'll live with the. I mean, all things considered, it could have been worse, but I am disappointed in the cover. So that'll wrap it up for this time. This is a 1976-77 Cleveland Cavaliers at Washington Bullets from the Capitol Center. And hit that subscribe button. Make me happy. Make my day for a short period of time. I would appreciate it. if you're, or even leave a comment if you so desire. Why not? Let's go all out. I think tomorrow maybe I'll go with all of the standby material and just do one video of that to catch up. So thanks for watching. Appreciate the time, and we'll see you next time.